Hi, welcome back to, see that? See all their hands go up? Look. They were all standing around and waiting for me, and they tried to play it off, okay? How they mask their targeting. All right, so they'll stand around knowing that I'm going to leave, and then, they'll have their people staged, and I'll come out, and all of a sudden, all their hands are going out waving goodbye or pointing at me, But like I said, I already know how they mask their targeting so that, when I'm recording, it make it look like, oh, they're just greeting each other. No, they weren't. They were standing there. They were standing there. It wasn't until I took my phone out my pocket and started recording, right? Then you start to see them moving their hands and doing all these signals and shit like that. They mask it pretty well, but I know exactly what it is that they do. And you hear the sirens as soon as I come outside. So my head is pounding. Let me tell you, I couldn't sleep last night. I was so tired, but I couldn't sleep, and I went to sleep around maybe minutes or two. Woke up around a little after 12, right? And it dawned on me. I'm still testing out the computer that I just built, and it took me 2 days, right? I said, let me tell you, I was laughing at myself. It took me 2 days to realize that, hey, you know what? That motherboard that I just bought, it has a built-in Wi-Fi. So when I was building the computer, I had a separate Wi-Fi adapter card, right? A PCIe Wi-Fi adapter card, and so I started laughing. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, hey, this motherboard has built-in Wi-Fi. I was like, shit, yeah, and it has the antenna. I left the antenna in the damn box, right? So I had to, because I had issues when I installed the PCIe Wi-Fi card. I couldn't install. I have an older graphics card there that so I didn't have to buy a graphics card, right? Again, it's just used parts that I had. So that's why I said, okay, I can do this, but I had to end up buying a new motherboard because the motherboard wasn't working. Nah, man, no thank you. Back at it, trying to sell me a chain. No thank you. Look at it, black, look all black, look, stick the finger in here. All right, using the black, look at the key thing. All right, see? Like I said, come and see me. If you got keys, don't come when I'm sleeping like a bunch of pussies. Come when I'm awake. Okay. Anyhow, so I forgot I had to go to the. See, a lot of these Hasidic Jews. A lot of this Hasidic Jews today. I forgot I had to go put money on my Metro card. So anyhow, as I was saying, right? So I totally forgot about that shit. And I'm like, it just dawned on me. It's like, damn, you know what? I couldn't use the other graphics card that I had because I had to put an older graphics card in there because it was slimmer. The other graphics card that I wanted to put in there, it's older, but it's newer than the other one that I had that I put in there and it's fit. And I was concerned about the temperature because the PCIe Wi-Fi adapter, it had very little space between that card and the graphics card fans. So, it wasn't until today. But I was like, wait a minute. the motherboard has Wi-Fi. Why didn't I, and I installed it, so I should see it and know it right there, right? But it didn't even dawn on me. And one of the reasons why I have bought it with the Wi-Fi is because it was cheaper. It was a lot cheaper, and I think they dropped the price down on it because I think it was more expensive than the cheapest motherboard that I usually buy because that board has more features, but it's a little bit more expensive. They're both cheap, but that was a little bit more expensive. And so I had to end up taking out the PCIe Wi-Fi adapter, and then I closed back the case and I was like, wait a minute, hold up. I forgot to put the other card in. So I take the other card, put it in, and it works fine. I hate giving something to particularly a computer to someone, and the old, I'm having an old graphics card in there that you can't even really, that's no longer supported. So at least with the other card, it's no longer supported, but they just announced that it's no longer supported. So, you can just install the basic drivers, which is what I did, and they'll have it for a couple of years until if he wants to decide to put a new graphics card in. Okay, so but I was laughing at myself. I was like, man, yeah, it took you 2 days. I was like, yeah. I said to myself, yeah, I know. But like I said, I laugh at myself because I no longer get upset about not remembering things, because I understand what was done to me and what continue to be done to me, that it will affect my memory. So I just gotta accept it, and like I said, you can't beat up on yourself. It's your TI. When you forget things, and you might get some emotional sometimes, and you don't beat up on yourself about it, because again, it's something that they do to you all the time, and even though you may develop your defense mechanism, they still affect you, All right. I'm gonna end the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next video.